Hey everybody, I am driving home from work. Thought I'd share a few things. My name is Brandon. If you are new around here, I started my first print-on-demand business just a couple of months ago when I got let go, right before I got let go from my job, and have created this channel as kind of a place where you can get some real talk, and we can maybe build a community for people who are just getting started and need real talk, right? You don't need to see these YouTube videos where it's like, I made $12,000 in my first 9 minutes on Etsy. That doesn't serve anybody. It doesn't help anybody. So what you get around here is very raw, very real, very no frills, as you can tell. I don't have a fancy little microphone. I'm not sitting in my cozy little living room. I don't have a ring light. I'm driving down the highway in rush hour traffic. This is all done in one shot, no edits, none of that stuff. So here's what I'm thinking about. What is the least important part of your Etsy listing? I will tell you right now. If you're stuck writing the description for your Etsy listing, stop being stuck. Nobody's reading it. All right. Most of your buyers are not going to read your description. So don't spend a ton of time invested in that. What matters more than your description are a couple things. Number one, your thumbnail. Okay. You have to have an image that is going to stop people from scrolling past it. All right, so you need to spend quite a bit of time making the best, kind of most attractive, scroll-stopping thumbnail that you can make. That is more important than your description. Your title is more important than your description, especially the first 40 characters of your title is more important than your description, because that's what people see as they're scrolling through. So you want the first 40 characters of your title to be great, because you need people to stop and read that and decide that your listing is worth looking at. And then also, finally, you need to have more time invested in your price point and your shipping strategy than in your description, because people are ultimately going to decide what they want to buy based on the price. And if you throw in free shipping, or if you build shipping into, however you do your shipping, that is going to make more of a difference for your buyer than your description will for them. So descriptions really are basically just for a couple of reasons. Number one, people are going to look at your description to hopefully get some answers to some obvious questions. So dimensions, sizes. If you're offering, like, I don't know, some kind of download, they're going to want to know what kind of files they're getting. People are going to want answers to real basic questions, and they're going to find those in the descriptions. And so you need to provide those. And then number two, it's going to give Google and Etsy a bunch of keywords to crawl through so that they can catalog your listing so that it shows up in search results. That's really what your description is going to be for. So you want to keep it simple, keep it scannable, your description. Pack it with keywords so that you can be found when people do searches, but don't spend a ton of time writing a novel. Don't spend a ton of time overthinking what you're going to put in the description, because people just not going to spend any time reading it. Okay. So what I would encourage you to do is look at the time invested in your listing, like how you would invest money. What are you going to get the greatest return on? What's going to be your best return of investment when you create a listing? So if your time is money, which it is, if your time is money, where should you invest your money when you create this listing? So you want to invest your time in the places where it's going to get you the best return, and your description ain't that place. Your thumbnail images, your title is, how you do your pricing and how you do your shipping is, but your description isn't going to give us the greatest return on investment. It's necessary. Spend a little bit of time. If it were me, I would outsource it to ChatGPT. That's what I would do. And throw a prompt in there that says, hey, give me a keyword packed description for this item that's full of keywords and SEO optimize and Etsy optimize, and let it do the work for you. Copy it, paste it over, and be done with it. That's really what I would do, because you want to spend more of your time. You're going to get the greatest return on your investment if you really optimize your thumbnail, really optimize your title, and really optimize your pricing and your shipping strategy. So don't lose any sleep over those descriptions. Don't spend a ton of time on them, because you're just not going to get back what you put into it. And spend that time elsewhere where you're going to get a greater return on your investment. So hope that's helpful. If you're new around here, I'd love for you to hit subscribe and follow along. Drop a comment. Let me know you're out there. What are you struggling with? What are you thinking about? What can we talk about on our channel? I'm glad that you're here, and all the best today. Throw some listings up there. Get it done. The only way that you're going to win this game is by trial and error. Just put some listings out there. And that's kind of my mantra, right? Post a lot, tweak, review, and then get after it. But if you're spending more than just half a minute to a minute on your descriptions, you're spending too much time. All right. So hope you have a great day, friends. I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.